All right, welcome to Coffee with Markus. This is episode 119, and today I'll show you what's happening in the market so that you know what's going on. I'll also show you my open trades and what I traded today, and also why, so that you know exactly how to trade these markets. Plus, I am super excited. We just passed 50,000 subscribers on this channel, and that's thanks to you. So here's what I want to do to you. I am giving away $5,000 as a way to say thank you to you. Anyhow, does this sound good? Then let's get started. This show is about real money and real trades. I'll show you the trading strategies that I personally trade, the tools that I use to trade my own accounts, and we will talk about the right mindset of a trader. Now, talking about mindset, I'm going to show you how to create SRC profits. And SRC stands for systematic, repeatable, and consistent, because that is the key to long-term success in the markets. So, if you are sick of all the hype and empty promises, and you want to learn trading strategies that actually work, then click on like right now and let's get started. All right, I'm super excited. 50,000 subscribers. Who would have known? In the beginning of the year, I believe we were at 18,000 or 19,000 subscribers. So that is thanks to you. And this is why today I will give away, or I want to give away over the next few days, $5,000. And yes, this is real money. It's not this fake money that some of these YouTubers have, right? Where you can buy some money on Amazon, which is prop money. No, this is real money. And this is what I want to give away. So more about this later. But first, let's talk about what is happening in the markets. And on Friday, the Dow Jones and S&P made new record highs. And today, we are pulling back a little bit. So here we're looking at the Dow Jones down 0.5%, not really a whole lot. And if you look at a 5-minute chart, we see that today not a whole lot's happening. So we pulled down a little bit this morning, drifting sideways, just piddling around. Then another move lower, and right now we are pulling back up. So not a whole lot going on. So markets are taking a breather after Friday. So the S&P 500 looks very similar. So the S&P 500 down 0.2%. Now the NASDAQ is on fire. So Friday the NASDAQ was lagging, and it's joining the fireworks today. So today the NASDAQ is making a new all-time high. But why? So what's going on? What are markets focusing on outright? I always say it's markets with Markus, and this is why what Markuses are focusing on. Well, I'll show you that also, what I'm focusing on. But let's talk about the market. So NASDAQ is making a new all-time high. And why is this? Well, let's take a look at the NASDAQ weighting. It is a weighted index. And as you can see, one of the heavyweights here with 4.5% is Tesla. And Tesla today jumping up 7%. So this is why. I mean, if Tesla is jumping up, if Facebook is jumping up, if Apple is jumping up, right? This is why today the NASDAQ is jumping up here as well. This is why we see the NASDAQ just slightly up 0.5%, but this is enough to make a new all-time high. So what's in store for this week? What are traders focusing on? Well, first of all, looking at the economic calendar here at forexfactory.com, you see there is absolutely nothing on the calendar. Last Friday, we had the unemployment numbers released, and the unemployment numbers, let's go back, actually were worse than expected. So as you can see, we had the slowest job growth in months. And this is why also this week, all eyes are on a stimulus. So, of course, we also see what is happening, what about the new COVID cases, and then what's happening with the stimulus, especially after we had these bad jobs report, right? So this is where apparently there is some progress on the stimulus front. So this is what will dictate the news today, as well as there's a few more events. We have 2 IPOs this week. So on Wednesday, and 2 days from now, DoorDash will start trading publicly. So we'll see what happens there. And then on Thursday, followed by Airbnb. So these are the 2 IPOs. Also on Thursday, the FDA is deciding on Pfizer's vaccine, and will either give the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Everybody's expecting the thumbs up. So if, for whatever reason, they are delaying it and they're not saying, okay, we're good to go and vaccines can be administered on Friday, if for whatever reason they're delaying it, this could have a very negative effect on the markets here, and we might see markets tank. But hey, other than this, there's really nothing new. No economic reports, nothing new on the stimulus front, right? I mean, you heard we're making some progress of maybe a smaller stimulus package is being passed, but we will see what's happening here. Anyhow, also this week, the lawmakers must pass a spending bill to avoid a government shutdown on Friday, but we already know that they are doing this. So I want to show you in a moment how exactly I am trading this, what I'm looking at. And also, if you just tuned in, we just surpassed 50,000 subscribers on the channel. And so I've set aside $5,000 to give away to some of you. And I'll tell you more about this in a moment. All right, but let's talk about my trades, what I'm doing right now. Now, as you know, I'm trading the PowerX strategy. And if you're new to this channel, there's a link in the description that explains you more about the PowerX strategy. Now, with the PowerX strategy, I am actually using a tool which is called the PowerX Optimizer that gives me the best stocks to trade according to that strategy every single day. So for today, 6 stocks came up on the scanner: MCS, MTCH, PRPL, RUN, VG, and Z. And as you know, on these stocks, then I'm using one additional filter where I look for 3 criteria, which is trendability. Do I see nice trends to the upside and the downside here? Second, no gaps. So I want to make sure that there are no gaps. And number 3, is the P&L graph nicely pointing up? And here's what I mean by this. The P&L graph shows me how much money I would have made if I had traded this stock, PRPL, according to the rules of the PowerX strategy over the past year. So I was mainly interested in PRPL, RUN, and VG because these 3 stocks are meeting my criteria. And as I said, the criteria are nice trendability, no gaps, and a nice P&L. I mean, look at this here. The nice P&L graph on VG, on Vonage. I mean, it can't get any more perfect. So this is what I'm doing here. And again, a trading strategy tells you exactly what should you trade, when to enter, and when to exit. So this is where PowerX Optimizer shows me exactly what to trade. It tells me when to enter. So we have one additional criteria that we only trade VG if it is moving above 14.21. So let's take a look here at my list and also the trades that I'm still in. So I am still in AM. So this is a trade that I entered here at $6.50. Right now trading at $7.50. So AM is doing really, really well. MUR is another trade that I entered. MUR, I entered this. Let me just quickly check. I thought that I marked it here, but let me go to my watch list. Look at MUR. So I entered this a few days ago at 11.24. Okay, let's mark this on the charts. So I bought this at 11.24. So 11.24. Let's move this a little bit over there. Look at the coordinates to make sure that I have it correctly. So I entered here. Today we're pulling back a little bit. I mean, on Friday, MUR was just on fire. So we'll see, but we're still seeing green bars. So my profit target hasn't been hit and neither has my stop loss. And you see, this is what PowerX tells me exactly. So I know when to exit with a profit, which is right here at $15.30, and when to exit with a loss, which is right here at $10.15. Now, another trade that I'm in is PAGP. So PAGP, entered this trade. Let's take a look at this. If I marked it on the charts, no, I did not. So PAGP entered at $9.31. So this was right here, $9.31. Let me use a horizontal line. Oh my gosh, I hit it exactly. So this was my entry. And I'm moving this a little bit over there so that it's easier to see. And as you can see, on Friday, PAGP was on fire. Today, slightly pulling back, but we are still good. Again, I know exactly when I exit this stock. So as you can see here for PAGP, As soon as we go up to 10.68, this is my profit target. This is when I'm getting out of this stock. And if we go down to $8.72, then I was wrong and I'm exiting this trade. Now again, the three new trades that I picked for today, PRPL, Run, and VG. So here we want to make sure that we are going above the previous day's high. So you see here, PowerX Optimizer is telling me exactly to go long at $9.31. And if you look at the intraday chart today, you see that we never, with PRPL, need to switch over there. I was still on VG. Okay, so PRPL, we want to enter at 32.33. And if you look at it, you see that it never traded as high. The high for today was $30.80. Also for VG, PowerX Optimizer tells me exactly that on VG, I should enter it as soon as we pass $14.21. And so I have an alarm in the market here. And you see, we never reached this level, the high thus far that we have made, and the markets are still open, so we might hit this level, but thus far, we only went up to $13.92. Now, finally, Run. And Run actually looks like we might get in, or I might get into this one. So Run is a short trade. So here is where I'm betting on a falling market. And if you don't know how to do this, I did a video on this. So if you're interested in learning how to bet on a falling stock, on a falling market, I'll link to it in the description. It basically says the video of how to take advantage of a falling market or something like this. I'll post a link here in the chat. Nicole or Jared will probably do it. And I'll also post a link in the description. So here, we wanted to make sure that it goes below 56.66. And as you can see, it hasn't done it yet. Right now, it's trading at 58.61, has been trading as low as 57.66. So for all three trades that I identified for today, it's almost like fishing, right? I mean, we have our bait in the market and we wait until the fishes come to us. So this is the way how I personally like to trade. I want to see that the market is coming to me. I am not chasing the market. And again, if you're new to this channel and would like to learn more about the trading strategies that I use, I'll link to it in the description. So one of them is the PowerX strategy. I've written a book on it. If you want, you can get this book. It's only $4.95 through our website. I think on Amazon, it's like $20 or $25. So I'll link to it where you can get the version for $4.95. I'll be happy to ship it to you. And the other trading strategy that I'm going to talk about right now is the wheel strategy, and I'll link to it in the description as well. Now, in a moment, we're going to talk about the trades that I took today according to the wheel strategy. But keep in mind, stick around because we just hit 50,000 subscribers. So I want to give away $5,000. To you because you made that possible. You are hopefully already a subscriber to the channel. If not, click on subscribe right now. Okay, good. So let's talk about the wheel. Different strategy. So with the wheel strategy, what I'm looking for is that a stock stays above a certain PZZA, above a certain level. So with the PowerX strategy, like with AM here, we are betting that a stock is making a directional move, that here the stock is going higher, or if we look at Run, here we're betting on the stock going lower, right? So we want to take advantage of these small trends. Now with the wheel strategy, we are collecting weekly paychecks if our bet pans out. And the bet that I place in the market is that PZZA, Papa John's, stays above 75.50 until this Friday. And let's take a look at this. So far, so good. You see, I placed this bet, you can look at this, 7 days ago, and thus far making $210. So this is what I'm looking for. See, you saw it in the intro. I look for SRC profits, systematic, repeatable, and consistent. So here, if I can make $100 a day on this rather small account that I've set aside here, it's a $50,000 account, so not a whole lot. But here, if I can make $100 a day, $3,000 a month, this would easily give me 60, 70% per year. And right now, I'm on track of making 90% with this particular strategy, and with the PowerX strategy, I'm somewhere between 70 and 80%. I'll have to look at this up for you. Anyhow, so this trade obviously is going really, really well. Another trade that I placed last week is on Overstock. And on Overstock, I'm betting that until Friday, the price will stay above 52.50. And if this is the case, I'm again making around $20, $30 a day. So as you can see here, it's also looking good. Thus far, I'm already up $115. So not bad at all, not bad at all. Another trade that I have on according to the wheel strategy is NIO. NIO, whatever you want to call it. And my bet here is, and again, when I say a bet, it is I'm placing the probabilities. If you're new to this channel, I've been trading this strategy for the past 4 months. And in the past 4 months, I had one losing trade. One losing trade. And that losing trade was $60. And overall, thus far, for this strategy, let me just see, we are up almost $15,000 in a matter of a few days. And again, keep in mind that this is a rather small account of $50,000. So I'm already up 30% in a matter of 4 months. Again, not bad, I guess. So what were we talking about? NIO. So NIO, we want to make sure that we are staying above our strike price of $33. And thus far, it's looking good. So this trade has been open for 4 days. And in these 4 days, thus far, I made $160. Now you also see a new trade here, IRBT. This is a trade that the scanner identified today. And so I entered it today while I was trading live with our mastermind members. So every Monday at noon, we have a meeting for the week where we talk about what's happening, what we trade. We identify trades together, and we do the same on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. And while we were in our meeting today and talking about what's happening, and this is where I go through my trades in more detail, that's where I found IRBT. I didn't find it. Our scanner found it. Anyhow, so if it stays above 72 until, let me just see, not that long, only until Friday. There we go. If it stays above there until Friday, we're again making around $25 to $30 a day. And thus far, it's looking good. So I entered this trade 2 hours ago, and we're already up $48 in a matter of a couple of hours. So not bad at all. By the way, if you're a subscriber to these alerts, because I'm also sending these out as power alerts, you will get a text message. So you probably received a text message from me and an email and a push notification. Anyhow, so this is what I'm trading here right now. This way you know how I am approaching the market. So right now, currently, I am in 4 positions according to the wheel. Closed out quite a few positions on Friday with the profit. I am in 3 positions according to the PowerX strategy that I've shown you. And I try to enter an additional 3 trades. And I'll see if I get filled as we are going into the close here. Anyhow, so I see that there are quite a few questions. So we will talk about this in just a moment. But right now, I am just super excited because let me share this with you. We just hit today 50,000 subscribers on this channel. And that is thanks to you. And as you know, trading has been very good for me recently. So this is where I decided to give back to you, the loyal viewers, the loyal subscribers here. And this is where I'm going to give away $5,000. And here's how it works. Again, this is not any of these fake money that you can buy on Amazon. This is real money, real dollars. There you go. It has the watermark. You can't see it. I can see it because I'm looking at the lights here. So let me explain you how this works, how you can get some of the money. I really hope that you are enjoying these shows as much as I enjoy making it for them. So let's be nice and spread the love. So here is how you can get some of this money. Do me a favor and share this channel with as many people as you can. And here's how to do this. So you simply go to the main channel page and you pick a video, any video. You can pick this video that you're watching right now. I'm just picking the one from Friday where we talked about my trades that I'm trading right now. And you see underneath each video, you have a share button. And when you click on this share button, you can share this in LinkedIn, in Facebook, in Twitter, on your blog, on Reddit. Oh, that might be a good one. Are you active on Reddit? So share it on Reddit. You see there's Tumblr, Pinterest, there's a lot. Or you can just copy this link and send it to your friends by email. Now, this is step one. And when you do this, again, and this is only if you're enjoying this channel here, do me a favor and send us a screenshot or a link where you shared it, right? So if you shared it on Reddit or on Facebook, send us a screenshot or a link. And here's where I want you to send this. Send it to smile@rockwelltrading.com. And this is where I decided to do the following, because I thought instead of giving just one person the whole 5,000, I thought, you know what? Since they already come in hundreds, let's just hand out these hundreds of dollars. So send it to smile@rockwelltrading.com. And for the first 50, I'll send you your choice, either $100 in cash. And no, I'm not putting this in an envelope. We'll do it through Venmo or PayPal, or I'll deposit it directly into your account. Doesn't really matter. Or if you want, if you're interested in, for example, the PowerX Optimizer or in the Wheel Strategy course or any of this. So instead of getting $100, I can give you, or I want to give you, a $500 credit towards any of our products and services. How does this sound? Sound good? Okay, so let me summarize this. What do you need to do? Step number one, if you enjoyed this, help us to get to 100,000 subscribers here as quickly as possible. Go to any video. You can use this video here if you want, or maybe since there's not that much content in this video, pick maybe one of the others and send them to a friend and say, you know what, this is pretty awesome. Or post it on Pinterest, post it on Reddit, post it on Tumblr, on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, whatever it is. Then step number two, take a screenshot or send us the link to smile@rockwelltrading.com. And then I will contact you. So if you send it there, and again, it is until the money runs out. Once the money is gone, the $5,000. So it's for the first 50. And again, it's your choice. Either I'll send you $100 right into your account, your PayPal account, your Venmo account, your checking account, or if you want, you can also get a $500 credit towards any of our products and services. How does that sound? Sound good? I thought this would be fun, and we'll jump on the charts here in just a moment. But if you enjoy this, if you like it, let's do this and let's get to 100,000 subscribers here as quickly as possible. All right. Let's see. I see that there's lots of comments coming in. So I want to now do a deep dive where we take a deeper look at some of the trades, answer your questions here, and really appreciate Brian, Caleb, Fernando, all of the congratulations that I see here. Angela, Joseph. Wow, this is amazing. Hey, Christina, it's the first live stream. So have you seen any of the recorded videos? So I'm glad that you're here live. So this is awesome. Ihor sounds good. Ihor, I guess, right? All right, so let's see. Marcy says, I love money. So do I. So do I. And see, I haven't even counted if this is 5,000. I usually have around $10,000 in cash that I just like to have laying around at the house. Don't even know why. And so I have this huge envelope. And so this is here. What around $10,000 in cash looks like. And I just thought, okay, half of it is probably $5,000. Anyhow, yeah, good. Loving this. Okay, AP says, yeah, why isn't it 100,000 yet? We will get there with your help. Fantastic. Okay. So Stephen is asking a great question. So let's talk about some trading related questions here, and we'll have some more fun later today. So Stephen's question is actually a really great question. And this is where we are talking about, let me actually come back here and show Stephen's question. So if a stock crosses the open price in pre-market, does this count for an entry? So yes, the markets are open outside of the regular trading hours. I did a video on this. It's called After Hours Trading. I'll link to it in the description. So yes, there is some pre-market trading and there's some post-market trading. And the question is, for example, if I'm getting a signal here on RUN to sell it when it goes below 56.66, does the pre-market count? No, it does not. It only counts what happens during the regular trading session. But Stephen, great question here. Really appreciate it. Jim has been faithfully here. Thank you so much since mid-2019. Love all your shows. Yeah, today is already episode 119. Can you believe it? And we take smaller parts out of these show and put them on this channel. So now we have over 600 episodes here. Okay, Brian got my book, read it so quickly. It's well worth the read. Okay, let me show you something. Let me show you something else. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Right now, I'm in the process of releasing a book for the wheel options trading strategy. So yes, we already have a book for the PowerX strategy, and I'm right now in the process of doing this. So as you can see, here is the table of contents. And if we look at, so we can just go through this, you see, I'm right now, this is why there's a lot of stuff still highlighted, because I am still going through this book right now to make sure that this is perfect for you. But if we look at this, thus far, I believe we can use the tool here and the word count. So we are at 24,000 words. Right now it is 96 pages. This is because I haven't formatted it yet. So it will be probably around 120 to 130 pages. So very, very similar to this book. And since the printer takes around 8 weeks to print it, it will be available next year. And I'll keep you posted here. Anyhow, okay, Brian was just talking about the book. This is how I got there. Anyhow. Good. Ursula, gratuliere zum Jubiläum. Vielen Dank. Okay. So, Chance is asking, is it okay to ignore black bar exits when the overall market is choppy day over day? So here's what Chance is talking about. You see, a trading strategy, again, answers the 3 questions: when to enter, when to exit, and also what to trade. So here we're talking about when to exit. And I have 3 criteria of when to exit. First, when I'm hitting a preset stop loss. So when I'm hitting my stop loss, I'm getting out of this. The second is when I hit my profit target. And let me share my screen here again so that I can show it for you, for example, for AM. Let's just go to AM here so that I can show you exactly what happens. So I would get out of there if I'm either hitting the red line, which is my stop loss, or the green line, which is my profit target. I also exit my trades when I see a black bar, because what does a black bar mean? A black bar means that now the trend is changing. You see, a black bar means that the market is now undecided. So Chance's question is it okay to stay in? And I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you're an adult. For me personally, I'm getting out as soon as I see the first black bar. Because, I mean, it doesn't really matter whether we look at AM or MUR. Take a look at this. Usually, after you see a black bar, the market is turning around, or it is not going anywhere. You see, you have this nice downtrend here that you can capitalize on, and then you have black bars, and you see nothing is happening here. Let's zoom in a little bit. The markets are not going anywhere. So Chance, what you're probably looking at is where you say, oh my gosh, I got up here and then I got out of this. Let me remove these lines. I got out of it at the black bar, and a few days later I have a new entry. Now here's the good news, Chance. Not only for you, but for every trader. These days, especially here in the United States, commissions are so cheap, they're actually $0. So it's always easier to get back in. Because what you want to avoid is that you're getting into a trade and then it starts turning around on you. So again, the 3 ways to exit a trade is either with a profit target or a stop loss, or when I see a change in direction, which are black bars. So I wouldn't ignore them. I wouldn't ignore them. Anyhow, good. All right. So Brian is asking if I'm trading options or stocks only. For the smaller accounts, I trade options. And here's why. If you want to grow a small account, you probably quickly run out of buying power. So this is why if you have an account size of $5,000 or $10,000, I highly recommend that you trade options to grow your account. Now, once you have an account, which is probably around $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, and now you're trading for income, you might find a problem with liquidity on options. So let's say that you want to buy 50 options, but there's not as many sellers there. So this is where, when you have a larger account, it does make sense to focus on trading stocks. But especially if you're still trading for income, where you want to grow your account, I recommend that you trade options. By the way, I did a video on this, on the difference between trading for growth and trading for income. And if you're interested in this, yeah, I'll link to it in the description or in the chat here as well. Good. Great question here. Okay, let's see. What other questions do we have here? J.R. Ewing is asking, don't you take into consideration the below 40% ROI conservative side when picking trades? Not really. I focus mainly on the optimized exits here. So this is what I'm looking for, right? Because I like to combine conservative and optimized exits here. And so if you're a PowerX user, we have a video in the membership area that explains this exactly on how to do this. Anyhow, good. So Caleb is asking, can you add to watch list after setting an alarm or after entering a position? Yeah, absolutely. So it's super easy. You see, if you have the scanner right now, I have my watch list here, AM, MUR, PAGP, and VG. If I have anything on the scanner that I want to add to my watch list on PowerX Optimizer, all you need to do is right mouse click. You see, right mouse click. You can either add it to watch list, which has it both then in the scanner and in the watch list, or you can move it from here to the watch list. So I'm just clicking on add to watch list. And you see, if I'm now clicking on watch list, you see that PRPL now moved into the watch list as well. So yes, super easy. Here's how you can do it. Okay, so by the way, before we move on, there's a few more great questions. Have you already shared this video or another video for your shot at some of this money? Give them out at $100 at a time. So if you have missed it, here's what I would like you to do. We just hit 50,000 subscribers and I want your help to reach 100,000 subscribers. So please share this video, share another video, send a screenshot or a link to smile@rockwelltrading.com and I'll either send you $100 in cash to your PayPal or Venmo account or your checking account, doesn't really matter, or you can choose to get a $500 credit towards any of our products and services. Anyhow, so do this. I have set aside $5,000 for this, and once they're gone, they're gone. So don't forget to do this. Okay. Anyhow, so great question from Caleb. So Kamlesh is asking, PRPL did not reach according to PowerX Optimizer, so I did not buy it today. You are doing it right. Absolutely. We let the market come to us. We're not chasing the market. And today it didn't do it. So let's see if it comes up on the scanner again tomorrow, because every day I'm running the scanner where I say, okay, let's run it and let's see what's coming up. And then I have a few symbols. So if tomorrow PRPL is still there, it will still be a valid trade for tomorrow. If it disappeared and there's another one, no problem. We can do this. Okay. Great question. Gary, so good to see you. Love PowerX. Good. Okay. So Tully is asking, how can we draw the profit target and stop loss there? You see, super easy. There's a little checkbox right here. Do you see this checkbox right here? If you click on it, this is when you see the profit target and the stop loss. So let's bring it up for some of the trades that I'm in, for example, PAGP. And you can do this either for conservative or for optimized. And if you check this again, they disappear. And then you can do it for the conservative exit here as well. So super easy. See, this is what I love about the tool. It takes the guesswork out of trading. because this is what I see where most traders lose money. They don't know when to enter and when to exit. And talking about the three things, right? They don't know what to trade. They always trade Tesla, 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 or Apple. I trade Apple, right? Or now with the IPOs coming this week, oh, I'm doing a DoorDash IPO. Well, okay, good luck. Let's see what happens there. Or I'm doing Airbnb. But then they don't know when do I cut my losses loose and when do I take profits? And this is the one thing that I see is wiping out traders' account, not being able to cut a loss when it is there. Anyhow, good. So let's see. Tony says, you indicated you have 7 accounts that you trade with. It's actually 9 accounts. It's 9 accounts. Do you have a software or spreadsheet app where you can view all of your positions in one place instead of going to each account? Yes, I do. I keep a trading log, and in this trading log, I enter all of these trades. So some of the accounts are with Interactive Brokers. Some of the accounts are with Tastyworks here. Some of the accounts are with Infinity Futures. Some of the accounts are with Nadex. So I have multiple accounts. And yes, Tony, you're absolutely right. The best way to do this, I have a trading log where I enter my trades so that I know what do I have in what accounts. All right, John LaRouche, since I'm using the wheel strategy in Theta King, I made 76%. All right, that is awesome. Congratulations. This is great. All right, Dave's asking, is it recommended to subscribe to the TradingView platform when traders already have the PowerX optimizer? This is a great question. And Dave, I did a video on this recently. Is it worth paying for TradingView? I'll link to this video here in the description because it will be easier when you see the video to decide of whether you should pay for it or not. Because there are 3 options. Free, you can go Pro or Pro Plus. And in this video, I compare it and tell you of whether it makes sense for you or not. Kathy, you are awesome. Mastermind is awesome. You're awesome being part of the mastermind here. This is awesome. All right, Per is asking, how do you choose your wheel trades? Well, for the longest time, I've done it manually. And then we put our heads together. And when I say we, it is Mark Hodge, who is my head coach. And then there's Brian, who is a mastermind member, and also Hao, who is a mastermind member. And the 4 of us came up with some criteria that we are right now programming into a scanner. Now, we already have access to the alpha version, and if you are a PowerX optimizer user, you will get access to the beta version really, really soon. The planned release is December 19th, so it is, less than 2 weeks away. And this way, you will get exactly the same picks that I'm getting here, so that you can also see which ones work best. And it's super easy then to decide of which of these picks you should take. So in the same way as right now, the tool PowerX Optimizer is showing you the best stocks to trade according to the PowerX strategy. In less than 2 weeks, it will also find the best stocks to trade for you according to the wheel strategy. And these are the 2 strategies that I'm mainly trading. All right, good. Brian is asking, are you going to sit on your hands on Christmas? Yeah, so the Christmas week starts December 21st, so there might still be some trading action on the 21st, but usually this is when traders are winding down, right? And then trading is usually picking up in the beginning of January again. So yeah, this is a good time for traders to just take off, relax, recharge. Yeah, don't worry about the markets because they can be crazy here. But hey, I'll see. If I might do YouTube lives here, haven't decided just yet. Anyhow. Good. AJ says, bought the PowerX Optimizer the other week. Looking forward to using it. Yes, this will be awesome. You're going to love it. Okay. Good. All right. So Fire Mip Spy says, when your scanner highlights a stock, how do you decide to whether it's PowerX or wheel? Right now, the scanner that you have on PowerX Optimizer, so let me just show you. This scanner here, right now, is highlighting the one for the PowerX strategy. Now again, in the next couple of weeks, in less than 2 weeks, there will be an additional scanner that is for the wheel trade. So completely separate criteria. So make sure that you're not mixing and matching these strategies, right? These are 2 different strategies. One is a trend following strategy, while the other one is perfect for a market that is just going sideways and not going anywhere. But anyhow. Okay, Manati, Vielen Dank für die Glückwünsche. Okay. Good, good, good. So Frank is asking, how do I get alerts on my phone? Well, either you can get them as text messages. If you're international, it is better if you're downloading an app that we have for you, because then you get push notifications. You see, internationally, it's a little bit more difficult to send text messages because we need different permissions. In many countries, it costs money to send and receive text messages. Here in the US, it doesn't. So this is where it would be best if you download the app and then you get it as a push notification. You know how it pops up on your phone and makes ding and you have a new notification. This is how you get it. You can contact the team at support@rockwelltrading.com. All right. Good, good, good. Okay. So, Voltaire is asking, can you explain why you decided to go against MCS today? Yeah, absolutely. Again, the three criteria that I like to use is I look for trendability, I look for no gaps, and I want to see a nice P&L graph. Now, if you look at MCS, and especially if you're focusing in over the past few weeks here, you see that there's a gap right here, there's a gap right here, and there's a pretty long bar. I count this almost as a gap. On this day, the stock moved from $13.12 to $11. That's a 20% move within a day. So, and it's great if it's on the right side, but as you can see here, it is against the trend. And the surprising thing here is MCS had earnings here, did not react to earnings at all. But as you can see, there's some other news or announcements or analyst upgrade that make this stock jump. And I don't want to be in a stock that is jumping. Is this making sense? Okay, let's see. Voltaire is asking the question. Is this helpful? Good, 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 good. Okay. Timothy says, my post isn't posting. Oh, I see this one. What was the other post that you posted? All right, Joe Johnson asked also, how do you choose stocks for the wheel? I said, I used to do this manually, going through a long list of stocks every single day, and now we have it automated. So we will release a scanner here very shortly based on the criteria that we choose, or that we use to base our trades on, and it'll be coming. So everybody who right now still has already invested in the PowerX optimizer, we will grandfather you in. So once the scanner is released, it will be in addition to the PowerX optimizer. So it will be an additional cost. But for those of you who are right now already invested in PowerX optimizer or choose to get the PowerX optimizer software here over the next couple of weeks until we release the scanner, it will be to you free of charge. So it will not be an additional cost for you, but starting next year, there will be an additional charge for the scanner if you don't have PowerX optimizer yet. If you have it, I really appreciate your trust. I appreciate your faith in us, and this is where I want to reward you, and this is why for you the scanner will be free. Okay. Good, good, good. Dave's asking, it would be nice if you and your team do offer 4 to 5 month installments to purchase the PowerX optimizer for small account traders. You know what, Dave? Do me a favor. Contact the team. I'm sure that they will find a way for you to make it happen. Okay, Dave? Shoot an email to support@rockwelltrading.com, and I'm sure that they will find a way. Right? Good. All right. Oh, Jim, this is amazing. Jim says, I'm donating my winnings to charity. That is fantastic. If you want us to do it on your behalf, that's fine too. Oh, your winnings. Do you mean the $100 that I might send you if you're sharing this video? Or are you talking about your winnings that you do with your trading? Because I did this. If you have been watching me here, you know that I supported several charities where I send them whatever I made in a month. So there were several $1,000s that I just sent to charities here. Good, good, good. Anne says, from a wealth school. Hi, Anne. How are you? Nice to meet you. Just started watching your videos. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you for the feedback. Really appreciate it. Okay. Michael says, just completed the PowerX Optimizer session with Paul. That is great. Yeah, if you're interested in the software, and again, the software is not cheap. It's not a $97 tool. I mean, it's a super powerful tool for professional traders. And I don't know if this is right for you or not. So you can book a tour with Paul, who is one of my students, has been using the software for a little bit over 2 years. And Paul will be happy to show you what the software can do, and then help you decide whether this is for you or not. Now, Paul is a trader. He's not a salesperson. Michael, is this right? I mean, Michael, you just completed the PowerX Optimizer session with Paul. He's not a salesperson. He is just a trader who is sharing his experience of using this tool for the past 2.5 years here. All right, MJ says, we'll love to have an audible version of the wheel book in your voice. I might do this. I think it would be fun. You know what? I think it might be even more fun to do this here on Coffee with Markus. So, I mean, every episode we go through the markets as we always do. We go through my trades as we always do. We have some teaching moments as we always do. And then maybe towards the end, I will just read a chapter from the book and we can use this as a recording. What do you think about this? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. A few says, love the idea of Audible. Okay. Maybe we can do this together, record it together. Why not? Because while I'm reading it, I can probably show you, since you are here, my loyal subscribers and viewers, I can show you some stuff on the charts while I'm reading it. I think this will be fun. You know what? I mean, we might do this. So it might take 10 coffees with Markus because I believe that, let me just check. I believe I have 10 chapters in the book. Let's go back to the table of contents here to really see. What do you know? I know. Exactly 10 chapters. So we have 10 chapters in the book. So maybe we do, towards the end of Coffee with Markus, 1 chapter. And this way we record the audiobook together. Okay. So the question is, will there be a Kindle version of your new book? Yes, we will also have a Kindle version. Absolutely. You can get it as a hard copy. Because some love to have this on your nightstand, right? And love to read from this. Others love to read from a Kindle. So we will have it as a Kindle version here again. Absolutely. Okay. Chance, I just see that the answer was helpful. Good. Okay. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Time is flying by when you're having fun, right? Okay. Keep in mind. Share this video or any of the other videos with as many people as you can. Share it on Reddit, on Twitter, on Facebook, by email. I mean, you know, it is super easy on YouTube. Let me just show you to share this video. All you need to do is click on the share button right here underneath the video, right here, right? And then share it. After you have shared it, do me a favor. Send me an email with a link of where you shared it, or send me a screenshot to smile@rockwelltrading.com. And when you do, I'll send you $100 in cash, or if you want, $500 credit towards any of our products and services that you find on our website. So whether it's the PowerX Optimizer, or it is the wheel alerts, or it is, I mean, whatever it is. So I really appreciate you sharing this video, helping us to get to 100,000, not 10,000, 100,000 subscribers. And I really appreciate you being here. Hope that you had as much fun watching this video as I had doing this for you. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.